Hello friends. Today we will discuss about potential energy of an electric dipole in a uniform electric field. Now friends, we already know about potential energy and electric dipole, right? And we also know that if we place an electric dipole in a uniform electric field, then torque will be given by this formula, tau is equals to Pe sin theta, right? So we already discussed this concept in chapter number 1, right? So now here we have to derive the equation of potential energy of an electric dipole. So friends, here we placed a dipole in the uniform electric field. So this is the uniform electric field E. Here we placed one dipole having a charge plus q and minus q, and distance between these charges 2a, right? So we already know that if we placed an electric dipole in the uniform electric field, then there is a force on positive charge plus q in the direction of electric field, and for negative charge the direction of force is opposite to the electric field. So here the direction of forces are opposite, so we already know that. So here torque is given by tau is equals to Pe sin theta, and due to this torque the dipole will start rotating, right? So if the dipole is start rotating, then there is a work done, and we already know that work done W is equals to in form of torque. So W is equals to integration tau into d theta, right? So once again friends, you have to write this sentence like this: as shown in figure, an electric dipole is placed in the uniform electric field. Next point, here the force on positive charge is in the direction of electric field, and the force on negative charge is opposite to the electric field. So here the direction of forces are opposite, so torque will be given by tau is equals to Pe sin theta, and due to this torque this dipole starts rotating. So work done is given by W is equals to integration tau d theta, right? Suppose here there is a rotation from theta 0 to theta 1, so W is equals to integration theta 0 to theta 1 tau into d theta. Now we already know the equation of torque, so integration theta 0 to theta 1, the equation of torque is Pe sin theta d theta, right? So here Pe constant, so here we take Pe common, so integration theta 0 to theta 1 sin theta d theta. But we already know that the integration of sin theta is minus cos theta, so Pe as it is, integration of sin theta minus cos theta, lower limit theta 0, upper limit theta 1. So W is equals to Pe. First of all, we have to put upper limit, so upper limit is theta 1, so minus cos theta 1 minus, now lower limit, instead of theta 0, so minus cos theta 0, so minus minus plus, so W is equals to Pe minus cos theta 1 minus minus plus cos theta 0, right? Now if the rotation is from pi by 2 to theta, So if the rotation is from pi by 2 to theta, then we have to put theta 0 pi by 2 and theta 1 theta. So if theta 0 is equals to pi by 2 and theta 1 is equals to theta, then work done W is equals to minus here PE, then minus cos, instead of theta 1 theta, plus cos theta 0, but value of theta 0 pi by 2. But we already know that, friends, cos pi by 2 0. So W is equals to PE minus cos theta plus cos pi by 2 0. So this work done is equals to minus PE cos theta. So the equation of potential energy of an electric dipole in the uniform electric field is given by W is equals to minus PE cos theta. Once again, friends, here we placed an electric dipole in uniform electric field. Now we know that the direction of force for positive charge is in the direction of electric field, and for negative charge opposite to the electric field. So here the direction of force are opposite, so torque will be there, and the torque will be given by tau is equals to PE sin theta. So due to this torque, the dipole starts rotating from theta 0 to theta 1. So for this, work done W is equals to integration theta 0 to theta 1 tau d theta, but tau PE sin theta d theta. PE common, so integration of sin theta, that is minus cos theta, lower limit theta 0, upper limit theta 1. So PE minus cos theta 1 minus lower limit minus cos theta 0. This minus minus plus, so W is equals to PE minus cos theta 1 plus cos theta 0. But if I say the rotation is from pi by 2 to theta, then value of theta 0 pi by 2 and value of theta 1 theta. So work done W is equals to PE minus cos, instead of theta 1 theta, plus cos theta 0 pi by 2. We know that cos pi by 2 0. So work done W is equals to minus PE cos theta, where theta is the angle between P and E. So here the equation of potential energy of an electric dipole in a uniform electric field is given by W is equals to PE cos theta. Now if I say theta is equals to 0, then what happens? W is equals to minus PE cos 0, value of cos 0 1, so work done is equals to minus P. So this is the stable condition. Now if I say theta is equals to pi, so the direction of P and E opposite, so W is equals to minus PE cos pi. So minus PE cos pi minus 1, so minus minus plus, so W is equals to plus P. So this is the unstable condition. And if I say theta is equals to pi by 2, so P and E are perpendicular with each other, so W is equals to minus PE cos pi by 2, but value of cos pi by 2 0, so work done 0. So this is also unstable condition. So these are the different cases. First of all, if I say the direction of P and E are same, then theta 0, so work done minus P. If P and E are opposite, then work done minus P cos pi minus 1, so W is equals to PE. So this is the unstable condition. And if P and E are perpendicular, then theta pi by 2, so minus P cos pi by 2, but value of cos pi by 2 0, so work done 0. So this is also the unstable condition. Right? Now this is the equation of potential energy of an electric dipole in uniform electric field. Now we try to derive the same equation with the help of the equation of potential energy of a system of charge, right? So the question will be like this: derive the equation of potential energy of an electric dipole with the use of potential energy of a system of charge. So the question will be like this: potential energy of an electric dipole with the use of the equation of potential energy of a system of charge in the presence of external electric field. So the potential energy of electric dipole with the use of the equation of potential energy of a system of charges in the presence of electric field. So we already know that the equation of potential energy of a system of charge in presence of the external electric field. Yesterday we also derived this formula. So W is equals to VR1 Q1 plus VR2 Q2 plus KQ1 Q2 upon R12, right? So in last lecture we discussed about this equation, right? And we also derived this equation. So we already know that W is equals to VR1 Q1 plus VR2 Q2 plus KQ1 Q2 upon R12. But here we have to derive this equation for electric dipole. So we know that electric dipole having two charges, right? First one positive and second one negative. So for dipole, or we can say for electric dipole, value of Q1 that is plus Q and Q2 minus Q, right? So here we put the value of Q1 and Q2. So we get W is equals to VR1 value of Q1 that is plus Q plus VR2 Q2, but Q2 minus Q. So minus VR2 Q2. Once again plus KQ1 Q2 upon R12, but Q2 negative, right? Because Q2 is equals to minus Q. So once again minus K Q1 plus Q, Q2 minus Q. So minus KQ square upon R, or we can say R12, right? So here this is Q2 that is minus Q. So here we take Q common. So W is equals to Q common. So VR1 minus VR2 minus KQ square upon R12, right? This is equation number 1, right? Now if I say we bring the positive charge from R2 to R1, right? So the work done is given by W is equals to FD, where force QE and the displacement will be, I say, 2A cos theta, right? So if I say we bring the unit charge from R2 to R1 with distance 2A cos theta. So if we bring the unit charge from R2 to R1 and having a distance 2A cos theta, then the work done is given by W is equals to VQ is equals to FD, right? So here force for unit charge QE and D, that is 2A cos theta. But here this work done is done opposite to the direction of electric field, so minus. But here we know that unit charge, so Q is equals to 1, but we know that Q into 2A, that is minus PE. So W is equals to VQ is equals to, that is minus Q into 2A, that means minus PE cos theta. But here we bring a unit charge, so value of Q 1, so we can write here that this is equals to V because Q is equals to 1. So see here friends, here this potential V, VR1 minus VR2 is V, and we know that this V is equals to minus P cos theta. So for unit charge, we can write here W is equals to, for unit charge Q is equals to 1, but VR1 minus VR2, that is V, but V is equals to minus PE cos theta minus PQ square upon R12. This is from equation number 1, right? So this is from equation number 1. Now if we neglect this minus KQ square upon R12, then we get W is equals to minus PE cos theta. So this is the equation of the potential energy for electric dipole, right? Once again, we derive this equation minus PE cos theta with the use of this equation of the potential energy of a system of charge. So we know that the equation of potential energy of a system of charge, W is equals to VR1 Q1 plus VR2 Q2 plus KQ1 Q2 upon R12. But for dipole, Q1 is equals to plus Q and Q2 minus Q. So here we take Q1 is equals to plus Q and Q2 minus Q. So we get W is equals to VR1 Q, Q2 minus Q. So minus VR2 Q minus KQ square upon R12. Here we take Q common, so VR1 minus VR2 minus KQ square upon R12. Now if we bring the unit charge from R2 to R1 having a distance 2A cos theta, then we know that work done W is equals to VQ is equals to FD. So F is equals to QE D 2A cos theta. Here we take negative sign because of here the work done is done opposite to the direction of electric field. So here we put the negative sign. So here Q into 2A P, so minus PE cos theta. So W is equals to VQ is equals to minus PE cos theta. So here this VQ is equals to minus PE cos theta, and if unit charge is there, then Q is equals to 1. So this Q 1, so also W is equals to V. So W is equals to this Q VR1 minus VR2 is equals to VQ is equals to V, that is minus PE cos theta. So W is equals to minus PE cos theta minus KQ square upon R12. Now if we neglect this, then we get W is equals to minus PE cos theta. So this is the equation of potential energy of electric dipole. Right. Now friends, we will discuss about example which is based on this theory. So see friends, illustration number 6. Illustration number 6. Now see the question. A molecule of substance has a permanent electric dipole moment of a magnitude 10 raised to minus 29 coulomb into meter. So here moment is given 10 raised to minus 29 coulomb into meter. A mole of this substance is polarized by applying a strong electrostatic field of magnitude 10 raised to 6 volt per meter. So here the quantity of substance is 1 mole, and here the electric field is 10 raised to 6 volt per meter. The direction of field suddenly change by an angle of 60 degree. So in initial condition theta 1 is equals to 0, and after this the direction change suddenly by an angle of 60 degree. So theta 1 0 and theta 2 60 degree. Then estimate the heat released by the substance in aligning its dipole along the new direction of a field. Right. So we have to find out the heat released by this substance, and the quantity of this substance 1 mole. So here we have to find out the heat released by this substance and how much heat release. So this heat release is equals to the change in potential energy, right? So first of all we have to find out initial potential energy in initial condition when theta is 1 is equals to 0, and in final condition theta 2 is equals to 60 degree. So first of all we have to find out the potential energy in initial condition and in final condition. Then the heat released by this substance is equals to the change in the potential energy, right? So here the quantity of this substance is 1 mole, and here given 1 mole is equals to 6 into 10 raised to 23 molecules. So here total moment is equals to capital P is equals to 10 raised to minus 29 into, here the quantity of this substance is 1 mole, and here given 1 mole is equals to 6 into 10 raised to 23. So total moment of 1 mole substance is equals to 6 into 10 raised to minus 6 coulomb into meter. So here for 1 mole the electric dipole moment is equals to 10 raised to minus 29 and number of molecules 6 into 10 raised to 23. So total electric dipole moment P is equals to 6 into 10 raised to minus 6 coulomb into meter. Now potential energy in initial condition U1, and we know the formula U is equals to W is equals to minus P cos theta. So W1 is equals to minus PE cos theta 1. So minus value of P 6 into 10 raised to minus 6 into E, that is 10 raised to 6 cos theta 1, but in initial condition theta 1 0, so cos 0. We know that cos 0 1, this 10 raised to minus 6 and plus 6 cancel, so we get potential energy in initial condition minus 6 joule, right? So potential energy in initial condition from the equation of potential energy of electric dipole minus P cos theta. So in initial condition U1 is equals to minus P cos theta. So minus value of P, total moment 6 into 10 raised to minus 6, E 10 raised to 6 cos theta 1 0. So cos 0 1. So potential energy in initial condition is minus 6 joule. Now here the direction is suddenly changed by angle theta is equals to 60 degree. Then what happens? Here in final condition U2 is equals to minus P cos theta 2. So minus value of P 6 into 10 raised to minus 6, value of E, that is 6 10 raised to 6 into cos value of theta 2 60, so cos 60. So U2 is equals to minus 6, this 10 raised to minus 6 plus 6 cancel, value of cos 60, that is 1 by 2, so U2 is equals to minus 3 joule. Now we have to find out the heat release, that is change in the potential energy. So change in potential energy delta U is equals to U2 minus U1, value of U2 that is minus 3 minus value of U1 that is minus 6. So minus 3 plus 6, that is 3 joule. So here heat released is equals to 3 joule. right? So this is the illustration number 6, right? We have to find out heat release, that is changing the potential energy, and we know the equation of potential energy minus P cos theta. So here we find out first of all total moment, then potential energy in initial condition and in final condition. And if we know the value of U1 and U2, then heat release, or we can say change in potential energy, is equals to U2 minus U1. So we get heat release is equals to 3 joule. Okay friends, thank you.